Black Friday and Cyber Monday is easily the most profitable time of year for your e-commerce brand and in turn your retention channels. But the truth is, most e-com brands miss out on their potential revenue because they plan too late, allowing their competitors to dominate the inbox of their core audience while they're stuck watching from the sidelines. What's up, guys? My name's Skylar. I'm the founder of a retention agency called Influx Labs. And today I'm going to show you how to prepare your ecom brand's email and SMS strategy to make the maximum amount of money during the biggest sales of the year, Black Friday and Cyber Monday. To win Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you have to start prepping today. I'm making this video on September 4th, and we've already started the prep for our clients for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and you should be starting now as well so that you can have everything figured out and finalized in October before things actually kick off at the end of November. So let's get into the 3 phases of crushing Black Friday and Cyber Monday with your ecom brand's email and SMS marketing. Phase 1, preparation. This is everything that you need to do before the actual sales kick off so that you can have the best opportunity of having successful emails during this period of time. The first thing that we're going to do is avoid discounting as much as possible in October and early November so that the list reacts more during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, right? We don't want to take the wind out of the sails of these big discounts by giving a bunch of smaller discounts beforehand. So instead, during October and early November, what we're going to do instead is run solely content-based discount-free emails. And this may sound a little bit difficult if you don't have an entire list of ideas of content emails that actually are proven to work. So I'm going to give you exactly that. This is what we call the evergreen email forest. So evergreen emails are emails that you can use over and over again with slight variations without getting stale. These consist of tried and true email types that have been proven in our tests to generate revenue, keep attention of your list without using discounts. So I'm going to run you through a couple of our favorites, and you can get some ideas from this and then actually apply them using your own brand's information. So here are some of our favorites. FAQ email. Pick a frequently asked question about your brand or a product and answer it in an email, right? This is something that your audience is obviously thinking about. So this is something that they're interested in. Us versus them. This is one that we'll do all the time with a different set of products. So basically what you're trying to do with this email is explain why they should choose you over the dozens of other brands that are selling the exact same thing, right? Take your unique selling point of your product and point it out, display it in an email, explain why your toothpaste is better than a competitor's similar toothpaste, right? Pretty simple. UGC features. UGC is user-generated content, and this works really well because it actually uses the same audience that is going to be buying your products. So a customer shown using your product is as strong as social proof gets. Center an email around a real human being in your audience having real success with one of your products. Another is common myths. You guys are the expert in your industry, or at least you want to be seen as that. So tell people an industry secret, right? What do they have kind of wrong about your offer? What is something that is a common thought about maybe the style of products that you offer that is actually not that true and that you can kind of dispel? That's an interesting one. Social proof, similar to UGC, right? Social proof, any way that you can run it is going to really help your brand out. So 5-star reviews, positive press, even a negative review, right? In the past, for a client of ours, they were selling shampoo and someone gave them a 4 out of 5 stars because the shampoo didn't lather on the way that they would expect shampoo to generally. So we took that review, which was 4 stars, and basically said, hey, it's not 5 stars because it doesn't lather properly, because our ingredients are all natural and don't include any of the same chemicals or toxins that regular shampoo has. So you can even take a negative review and handle objections with it and turn it into an interesting email. Social proof is always super helpful. Actionable tips, provide some value. If you're selling clothes, tell them what clothes or what shoes to pair them with. If you're selling supplements, maybe give them some workout routine advice, right? Provide value to your audience. Actionable tips is a great way to do that. Blog posts. Do you have a blog on your website or something similar to a blog, right? If you do, this is kind of endless inspiration for some emails. Any of these posts can be turned into an email. Current events or pop culture. For example, even though it's not relevant right now, Super Bowl weekend coming up, theme your email to fit what people are currently thinking about. So right now that would be, college football is just starting up, right? So an email about that, sports in some way, is top of mind. So enter the conversation that your audience is already having in their head, and obviously tailor this to the age group and the gender of the majority of the people on your list. Bestsellers. This one is endless, right? If you have multiple products, you can just highlight one or a few of your best products and one or several features, benefits of these products, and you don't have to give discounts. This is a great way to highlight your products. Holidays. This is obviously going to be very huge. But for example, in October, the week of Halloween, you could have a bunch of emails themed for that. And also there's literally a holiday for everything, right? Like if you just type in holidays today on Google, you'll find like National Beanie Day, right? Or like National Take Your Dog on a Hike Day. So you can get creative and use these as an excuse for a content email. So imagine every possible variation of these ideas that I gave you and, use them with your actual brand and what fits with you guys. And yeah, you can constantly recycle. So with these in your arsenal and any brand specific campaigns that you could come up with or, brainstormed even just looking through these ideas, you should never run out of content emails. So don't feel like you have to run discounts before November. Don't do it. No discounts in October, no discounts in early November. Let them be excited for the biggest sale of the year that is upcoming. Another very important thing that we do in our preparation is improve deliverability beforehand. So during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, we're going to be sending emails at a volume that is probably about 5 times what we were sending before this sale. And we're also going to be sending to much larger portions of the list and even the entire unsuppressed list at some points. So what we're going to need to do is make sure that our deliverability is absolutely perfect and primed for this to happen so we don't end up in the spam and promotions folders. So we do this in 2 ways. 1, we clean, bounced, and unengaged profiles by sending a whitelisting campaign in early November to get rid of unengaged profiles. This will essentially be an email to people who haven't engaged in X amount of days, trying to get them to interact with this email and removing the people who do not interact with this email, right? That way we can kind of clean these people off the list so that we know we're not sending to people that are absolutely not going to open these emails. That is 1. 2, we send to a tight engaged segment all the way leading up to the sale. So we're basically just going to send to an engaged segment like this one here. So this is a 60-day engage. We will usually have 60, 90, and 120-day engaged segments, but these are the definitions for setting up this segment. So this will basically be people who have opened at least once in the last 60 days, clicked at least once in the last 60 days, active on site at least once in the last 60 days, or placed an order at least once in the last 60 days and is not suppressed for email. So these are the people that are in your engaged segments. Again, you can change this to 90 and 120 as well and test those out, see what works best for you. But we're only going to send to this tight engaged group of people leading up to the sale because we know these are people who are going to open. It's going to help our deliverability out. And in general, this is the segment you should be sending to in your weekly campaigns overall outside of big sales like Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So there's that. Also, for excluding these bounced and unengaged profiles, this is what you're going to do. You're going to create these 2 segments. Basically, the bounced email segment, which is removing people who have bounced at least 4 times over all time, where bounce type equals soft. Soft bounce is just basically these emails were not going through properly for specific reasons, right? Landing in the spam, etc. Bounced hard means that this email address might just be invalid. Either way, we don't want to be sending to these people. So we're creating a bounce segment, and we are going to exclude this segment from our send every time that we send an email. Also, we're creating this unengaged subscribers segment as well. So these are people that have received an email at least 10 times overall time. You could also do at least 20 times overall time if you're sending emails frequently. But this is generally what we do. And then they've opened an email 0 times in the last year. They've clicked an email 0 times in the last year, and they're not suppressed for email. This is a group of people that you do not want on your list, right? You want to clean these people out. You want to send them that whitelisting campaign, like I mentioned. And if they don't interact with it, you are suppressing these profiles and absolutely not sending to them during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So create these segments, improve your deliverability beforehand, send to a tight engaged segment, and your deliverability is going to be great when you actually up the sending cadence during this sale and send to your entire unsuppressed list. Next in our preparation, we're going to remake our email and SMS flows based on the Black Friday offers and angles that we have. And we also want to include some cross-sell and upsell emails into our post-purchase flow to increase the average order value, as well as updating the send times on the welcome and abandonment flows to trigger much faster than usual so that we can get aggressive here. Starting out with the welcome flow remake for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, the trigger here is going to be just like your regular welcome flow. It's going to trigger when someone joins your list, except this time what's going to happen throughout all these flows is that the time delays between each of these emails is going to be reduced from days to hours. And the reason this is happening is because your Black Friday deals are only going to last a couple days. So if your welcome flow stretches out, say, over a week and a half, then it's going to be pointless to have those emails at the end because they're going to send out when this deal has already ended. It doesn't make sense. So we're going to get more aggressive and reduce these time delays between these emails so that they can receive all of them with the relevant information of the discount. So starting out, email 1 is going to be just explaining discounts and suggesting products. So usually your first welcome email would be some brand information and just kind of providing a discount, getting people to know your brand. This time it's going to be specifically about the Black Friday promo that you're running. And you're just going to suggest some products that are on sale, some best sellers, some things that go along with the discounts that you're running. After that email goes out, you're going to wait about 8 hours. You could test 6 to 8 hours for this. And then you are sending email 2, which is simply reminding them of this discount, highlighting it again, maybe continuing to explain it, and showing some more best sellers, right? So simple reminder here, bit more of an explanation. If your discount or sale you're running is a little bit complicated, this would be helpful. And then you're going to wait 24 hours after this, and you're going to send a last chance discount reminder, heavy on urgency about how this is going to be the best sale of the year. So these are the 3 emails that you need to send for Black Friday, the week of Black Friday, but you could also extend this and add some more emails on if you're feeling really aggressive. For the second flow that we need to redo, and the third, it is the abandoned cart and abandoned checkout flow. These are 2 separate flows, but they're going to use the same emails with slightly different language. So I'm going to show you both of them at the same time. So the trigger here is added to cart if it's an abandoned cart flow, and it is checkout started if it's an abandoned checkout flow. And here we're going to set this up so that it triggers 30 to 45 minutes after somebody abandons their cart or abandons their checkout. Usually this would be an hour or 2, but again, we want to get more aggressive here. So 30 to 45 minutes, and then they get email 1, which is going to just mention them abandoning their cart. Say, hey, we saw that you liked this item, complete your checkout because we have the biggest sale of the year going on. So present the Black Friday deal again, and then we're going to wait 4 hours, send them a second email in this series that is just going to be a Black Friday deal reminder. Wait 24 hours again, email 3, urgency, last chance discount. This is going to be a common theme through all of these. Then we have the abandoned browse, which triggers when someone views product. Again, we're going to wait 30 to 45 minutes, trigger email 1, which is Black Friday sale info, see something you liked, talk about how we noticed them browsing a product and that they can get it on sale with the biggest sale of the year. Wait 4 hours, email 2, urgency, right? Again, this is the biggest sale of the year. You shouldn't miss out on it. If you were thinking about buying, now is a better time than any time will be. 24 hours. And then email 3, urgency, last chance discount. Abandoned site flow. The trigger is active on site. We're going to wait 30 to 45 minutes and trigger the email again, right? Usually this would be like 2 hours because it's a little bit weird for people when they're on the site and then they receive an email. But again, very aggressive here. All of those thoughts kind of go out the window when it comes to Black Friday and Cyber Monday, where we're just trying to maximize revenue. So 30, 45 minutes, email 1, casual sale info, right? We don't want to be as aggressive here on the abandoned site as we are on the browse and the checkouts. So simply with the abandoned site flow, what we want to do is give them kind of like an objective explanation for what the sale is, right? Don't even try to push anything. Just say, hey, this is the current sale that we're running on our site if you're interested. And finally, the post-purchase flow. So this is very important because this happens when someone places an order. So we're going to have the trigger, placed order, wait 20 minutes. You could test 20 to 30 minutes here. And then we're going to send email 1, which is going to be a thank you and a cross sell. So the thank you is going to just, be so they know we appreciate them purchasing and kind of reduce any buyer's remorse that they have. But we also want to make sure that we have cross sells here so that we can increase the average order value during Black Friday. So big to have cross sells, some recommended products that they might want to buy along with what they purchased. Then we're going to wait 4 hours. We're going to have a holiday gift guide. So this is, again, about increasing average order value. This is right before the holidays or right around there, before Christmas. So we want to, give them a gift guide of some things that their relatives, their family, their friends might like that they could also buy them, right? So the angle would be like, hey, you loved our product enough to purchase it, or you were interested enough to purchase it. Your family members maybe too. Here's a guide of things that you could get them. So that is what we're going to change our flows to. Just get them more aggressive and highlight the Black Friday discount that we are running. We are also going to recreate our opt-in form. So the pop-up sign-up form on your website with the Black Friday specific offer. And we're also going to add an SMS keyword in our Instagram bio to increase signups. So let me go over the opt-in form first. Basically, what you're going to do is just simply recreate the opt-in form on your website. It can be the same design, except what you're going to do instead of whatever discount you had there, whatever incentive you had there, you're going to replace it with whatever you have for Black Friday. And the framing is going to be, hey, sign up for emails and get access to X% off for Black Friday and have it be the maximum discount that they could get, right? So if you're doing like $100 off on, people buying a certain level of product, then you could be like, hey, sign up for email, get access to $100 off for Black Friday, just something like this. And even though, they're going to be able to get this on the website as well, it also will increase your signups. So important to do that. And as for the SMS keyword, basically for SMS signups, you can create a keyword where if someone texts it from their phone to your number, then it will automatically sign them up for SMS. And basically we'll have the brands that we work with add this keyword into their Instagram bio, Facebook, TikTok, right, wherever they have a following. And this will increase signups for SMS because we're also going to be pumping out SMS campaigns along with our email campaigns during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So these are 2 things that you should do along with recreating the flows that are going to help people signing up, getting the maximum amount of people into your email list so you can send the maximum amount of people your emails and make a bunch of money. Okay, now that we've covered preparation, let's get into phase 2, which is execution. So for execution, the actual sales that we're running during this Black Friday and Cyber Monday time, we usually split Black Friday and Cyber Monday into 3 parts, which consists of 3 unique promos. So we have pre-sale campaigns, we have early access, we have Black Friday, and we have Cyber Monday. Okay, so starting out with pre-sale campaigns, what we'll do here in the month of November, basically the entire month, is hype up the upcoming sales, tease them as the biggest deals of the year, provide gift guides, encourage browsing,
let these people, take the time to see what they actually want to buy so they can pick it out and be prepared to purchase when the time comes so that they're waiting for it. So that's what we'll do with the pre-sale campaigns. Basically, this could be late October, early November, and then continue to sprinkle these campaigns in text and email wise until it's time for these promos to start. Once the promos start, we're going to have an early access. So this is our first official promo, and here are the goals. We want to provide a lesser incentive than Black Friday and Cyber Monday, but we want to give these people an early access sale so that they feel special. And we will even give our VIP list an early access sale. So we'd give it to them a few hours or a few days before the early access actually starts. But then everybody gets this early access opportunity. So it's basically angled as a chance to stock up on items that the brand we're working with thinks might sell out. And it's essentially a beat the holiday rush type thing. And yeah, that's what we do with our early access sales. And this will essentially be like the week before Black Friday starts. We'll do this. And then after the early access sale is over, we'll get into our second promo, which will be Black Friday. So this is the main course here. And because of that, it should be the biggest, most exciting promo that we have out of the three that we're running here. And because of that, we're going to provide the largest incentive. Again, we're going to give VIPs early access a few hours early. And during this time, during Black Friday, we're going to send an email. We're going to send an SMS text every single day. And we've even done multiple times a day in the past. So if you feel comfortable doing that, it is worth it. We're going to have a recovery period after we finish these sends. So don't worry about people getting upset. This is the one time you have an excuse for doing that. We're also going to send to the entire unsuppressed list. So since we've done the preparation and we've removed the bounced and unengaged profiles from this list, we can feel comfortable sending with pretty good deliverability to the entire unsuppressed list. It's worth it here. And we're also going to resend emails to non-openers. This is something that we do within our flows usually, like within the welcome email one, but you can also do it within the campaigns. Basically, you would just resend these emails with a different subject line to people that haven't opened. So that's Black Friday. And then we have the third final promo, which is going to be Cyber Monday, which is a larger promo than early access, but it's going to be different and smaller usually than the main course, which was Black Friday. This is kind of like the second course. So these people aren't as hungry as they were during Black Friday, but they'll still take advantage of Cyber Monday. So you will have a new strong discount and incentive. Again, early VIP access, email and text every day. Send to the entire unsuppressed list and resend emails to non-openers. So basically, the same agenda that you followed during Black Friday, you're going to recreate with Cyber Monday, except it's going to be a different discount, different incentive, and ideally a little bit smaller than what you had during Black Friday. So now that you know you're running three promos, the early access, the Black Friday, and the Cyber Monday promos, your next question would be, well, how do we know which promos we should run? Right? How do we get three unique ideas? This is going to be difficult. It isn't. I'm going to give you this list of ideas. There are so many incentives that you can provide that aren't boring, that will work very well during this period of time. You just have to pick the ones that you think will work the best with your brand. So what promos should you run? Here are some ideas. New product releases, right? If you are a brand that, say a clothing brand, and you have a new product drop that you can get ready to go during Black Friday, that's the point of early prep, then this would work super well for you. This is great to do. Flash sales, right? So this is kind of a sale where you're able to change what's on sale on a daily basis and use some urgency to say, hey, this specific item that you may want isn't going to be on sale for very long. So use urgency here. Tiered discounting. This is something that we like to do a lot. And this is essentially with, you can do it with money or percentage discounts, but tiered discounting is incentivizing people to purchase more and save more. So basically this is like a buy more, save more sale here. Site-wide sales. Again, cash or percentage discounts. You could do a site-wide 30% off or site-wide $50 off, right? Whatever works with your margins and that you think is going to be successful. Specific category sales. This is similar to a flash sale, right? You're going to choose a specific category of one of your best sellers. You're going to put it on sale and you're going to allow them to, buy that for a discount. And then potentially you could have a specific category on sale, like a special sale, while you still have the tiered discounting. So if they buy from this category, they will get, a specific increase of percentages off along with this tiered discounting that is incentivizing them to buy more and save more. Buy one, get one deals. Buy one, get one 50% off. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one 60% off, right? You can do a ton with buy one, get one deals. You could do buy two, get one free as well, right? So there's a bunch of variation with buy one, get one deals that can be more exciting than just a simple flat rate site-wide sale. Free gifts. What do you have extra supply of? What fits your margins, right? What do you think that you can add on to these sales that you're already running that is going to get people excited? Free gifts are a great way of doing that, especially if you throw it in the subject line and the headline, right? Saying that, get this free gift now. That's something that people will never turn down, right? People love free stuff. You just have to make it valuable. Free shipping. This is kind of a no-brainer. It's not the strongest thing to run, but it's a great add-on. And, knowing your margins, know what price they need to reach, know the amount of money that they need to spend to where free shipping doesn't cost you anything, and provide that, or just give them free shipping during a certain period of time, right? This is something a lot of times that stops people from buying. When they add the items to their cart, they think it's going to be a certain price, and then they see what the shipping costs. A lot of times that's an objection that people have. So figure that out for them. This is another great incentive. All of these work is the point, right? The message is that all of these promos work. You just have to find out what fits the best specifically for your brand. Make it super easily digestible, because people are going to be confused during this time if you make your discount too crazy and out there and different. So make it easily digestible, easy to understand, and worthwhile to your customer base, and you will crush with all three of these promos. And the final phase of your Black Friday, Cyber Monday email marketing plan is going to be recovery. So these people have received a volume of emails like they've never seen during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and just advertisements in general from every single company on the planet, whether it's on their phone, on TV, or in person. So you're going to need to have a little bit of a cool off period before you start sending them promos again specifically, and before you start sending them a bunch of emails in general. So in the recovery period, our main goal is to thank people for engaging. Let them know how much we actually appreciate this. Let them know that we understand that, it's a busy time of year and that we sent them a ton of emails. Be very self-aware about this, and, just act like a human. So simple plain text thank yous do the trick. These work really well. And they are going to be sick of hearing from you for a second. So if you could make a genuine thank you from the founder or from your team in a plain text form, so it's just like a regular email from a friend, and you can actually make it genuine, it needs to be genuine, then this will be great. These people will appreciate that, and it will help kind of ease how sick of you they are from seeing all of your emails every day. So that's what you're going to start with. You can send multiple of those. You can send them to your VIP list specifically, and to your engage list, to the purchasers, right? There are a bunch of ways you can do this. You're also going to lower your volume. So usually our sending cadence is 3 to 4 emails a week. You're going to want to lower that. Maybe send 1 to 2 emails for the next week or two instead of this usual cadence of 3 or 4. Give them a little bit of a chance to recover. And all of these emails that you send need to be content emails. So no discounts for a while, just content, educational, valuable, fun emails, right? Do not ask them for anything at all for the next 2 to 4 weeks. Just simply provide value. You can still highlight specific products and things, but what you want to do mainly is just make sure that these emails actually provide something to them. Finally, you're going to get back to your very tight engaged segment. You're going to get back to sending to that 60, 90, 120 day engaged segment only. You're going to lay off SMS texts for a while. You're not going to need to send anything there. You're simply going to send content emails to your 60 or 90 or 120 day engaged segment for the foreseeable future. That is how recovery is going to work. After you give them a little resting period, you can kind of get back to your 3 to 4 sending cadence after you make sure that these 1 to 2 emails per week aren't getting a bunch of unsubscribes and your engaged segment is actually interacting with them very well again. And that will do it. That's it for your Black Friday and Cyber Monday email and SMS prep. If you found this helpful, what you can do is actually keep this document for yourself. If you want to go into the description below, click the link to join my newsletter. It's actually going to send you this document as soon as you sign up. And you can keep this for yourself, reference it when you're actually planning your Black Friday and Cyber Monday email strategy for your specific brand. And if you are an ecom brand who wants to do all these things, but you feel like you don't have the time, you're falling behind, and Black Friday is coming up quickly, I'm going to put a link in the description to our website. You can actually book a call, and we can get on the phone and work out a strategy for your Black Friday and Cyber Monday emails and SMS texts. And other than that, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you